Hey, this is Brev here, and I'd like to talk to you about the way we take jazz and apply it to shred guitar. Now, I teach at the Young Musicians Camp, University of Miami, every summer, and we have vocalists, we have rock students, we have jazz honor students, we have composition. We have such a cool mix of students that all these students get to hear each other's technique. And of course, rock students get influenced by the jazz and vice versa. There's simple methods that I can help you get started with so you can start using your ear and start using the tricks of improv, jazz improv guitarists to put in your shred and rock solos. We're not going off the rails on this track too much. We're just trying to find the intervals and then go from there. If your inner ear is working, you're able to sing these intervals. If not, you're used to relying on the number system, which is dots, and memorizing patterns. That's okay. But at some point you want to let your improv take over, and that way you get to develop your own sound. So here's how I did the solo. Instead of starting with the scale, I try to start in an uncomfortable area, which is the fifth, which is off the root. You want to use your ear to find something pretty over A minor, like that's the fifth, even though I'm bending. And then I was consciously trying to grab different intervals so we could use this as an example for the video. For instance, this is a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The octave is an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And so on. 10, 11, 12, 13. Little pattern that you can memorize for your A minor is, in going backwards now, it's not easy going backwards. It's always easy going up. So backwards, 7, 5th, minor 3rd, root. Okay, now we have the nice dark sounding 9th, 7th, 5th, 3rd, root. And then the 11th. And then 13th. Which is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5th, minor 3rd, root. Okay, now we have the nice dark sounding 9th, 7th, 5th, 3rd, root. And then the 11th. And then 13th. Which is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, not all these notes are going to work over every chord, but you sure can start simple as we're doing with this loop. chord, C. Relative major of A minor is C. A, B, C. Okay? What I did is I stole a trick from a jazz teacher who taught me how to take a major chord and instead of just playing your predictable C major, or you actually start on the 5th of that C. You play a major arpeggio. So here's a C, then I've got that G major arpeggio that you heard. So the C was running. I'm playing a C major here on the piano. And I'm going to take it further outside. So I still have a C in the root. And I'm going to play a D major. A lot of suspense there. So how I got that is I have a C major. Then I look at the 5th of C, G, and then I go further. I take the 5th of G, which is D, so we have all those extra notes. Tricks in here. This is a derivative of certain intervals. This I learned from jazz guitarist Joe DiOrio, one of my favorite guitar players and teacher. So we got the A minor, and then we go over here to so that's a minor third away from A. It's a 6. It's a 9th. See, I'm using these intervals down here to transpose up here. It's a 5th, so, and then the root. And then the high D. Then I went down here to the E, minor third, 6th, 9th, then a high E, there's a 5th, and then A is a root. And then just bring that down. That'll work over A minor all day. I also stuck another old trick in the book here. When you have a minor third and major 7th or minor 7th in certain chords, sometimes you jump on those and it sounds out of tune. So what I did is I did one of those root 5th octave things, which works great and sounds nice and outside. A minor. Now I went to a C, which is the minor third, C, G. See that? Ultimately, you should try this over a really chill track like what I did, 1 or 2 chords. After you get used to 1 or 2 chords, playing it as a ballad, playing it as a really slow song, then you end up being so good at that, when you get fast, it's great. And then just think about doing the jazz standard. So this is Brev Sullivan. I wanted to take my jazz education approach that I love so much and combine it with the rock and the shred. Next video we're going to do is going to be pretty much straight up jazz. I'd like to talk about my background with jazz and my family's involvement in jazz and bring it to part of the lessons. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Please subscribe. We got many more videos coming this month. Brev Sullivan out. Talk to you soon.